Hi everybody, this is Sir Pierre back another day with another unboxing, and this is another one for Audentia. It's not for me because I think this is overkill for me actually. So here we have another Matrix Audio product, and why I do this unboxing, even though it's, as I say, overkill for me, is because I think it's fun. So I have way too good speakers for my computer, and many of you can say you can't have anything too good. You can't have technology too good. And so from time to time, I do think the same. And if I want to listen to music, I want to have it completely digital. And I thought just for a year ago or something that I did have it completely digital because I'm listening to music on my computer. So I assume, well, everything is digital there. But no, that is not the correct way. And if you want to have something completely digital, and if you can have it, then you realize that the LAN signal from your router is crap. So the better hi-fi products you have, the more honest everything is. So it shows you more and more how bad everything sounds. No, not how bad it sounds, but how everything influences your sound. So the power can sound bad, and the Wi-Fi absolutely sounds bad, because the router you have, no matter what you have, a Google router or whatever you have, it's not made for transferring music as good as possible. It's made for your phone and iPad and whatever. But if you want to play completely digital and you want everything as clean as possible, then this is something for you. So what this machine with a bunch of in and outs do is it takes the Wi-Fi signal and remove the grounding, a vulcanizing separation from the grounding, and gives you the pure signal and reclocks it. So I don't want to say that it will make it sound better, but you will hear less of the noises, less of the dirty signal. So if you have a real system with Genelec speakers, a Matrix Audio streamer, then you sort of need something like this. Your Matrix Audio DAC will absolutely clean everything anyway, but if you want it pure and clean, and if you have your standard router, as I do, I have Google Wi-Fi, then you need something like this. So let me show you what it looks like. Very simple. It's a clock. I don't know how to explain it for you that are not hi-fi nerds, but when it reclocks the signal, it washes up the signal and makes it cleaner and stronger and more clear. Yeah. So just to show you how really nerdy it can become. So here we have, as you can see, this is fiber optics. So this is the opposite of Wi-Fi. So you plug that in, and the signals from that is as pure as possible. And then you can connect anything you want here, your TV, your PlayStation, speakers, receivers, preamps, or whatever you want to connect there. And you will get pure laser signal So SPF signal. So this is the opposite of Wi-Fi. This is as clean as it gets. Yeah. So to try to explain it again with SFP, did I say correct? Special, yeah, never mind. So when you have the pure connection, or let me compare with HDMI. HDMI, you will not manage to have 20 meters of cable without the loss. So people that try to say that they have 8K solution and they have a 20-meter cable between the receiver and their projector, that is just a lie. With this, you can have 20 kilometers pure signal. So with your, I wouldn't say standard internet cable, LAN cable, but with a internet LAN cable where you can connect it to anything, you can have 20 kilometers pure and clean, flawless signal. So to try to keep on explain to a Skoda owner why a Bugatti has 1500 horsepower. More or less you can compare with that. So here you have the master clock, and the master gives signal to these two slaves, so to say, and they all clean it up. They all cleans up the signal thousands of times. So this trio here is quite amazing. This signal will be flawless, always flawless. You know, I just keep on learning more and more. So this is a very extreme internet LAN cable, but you plug it in the main internet cable in this one, and then you have the main clock is the bottom one, and the main clock, it tells the other two more or less the tempo, how the clock should tick, more or less. And the main clock gives a signal to these two that cleans the signal and give you flawless signal, flawless sound. And then you need some good speakers, of course. And the main clock, what makes it so flawless and perfect is that you can connect it to a satellite that will tell you the exact precise time it is. You know, the satellite that the error is less than a second over 1,000 years or something. So you can connect this is so nerdy, but you can connect the main clock to a satellite. You only need to do it once, but you can do it. And after that, everything will be perfect in time. I can't tell it better than that. Perfect timing. So I can't play any music for you on YouTube, of course, but to try to explain, the bottom clock here cost around 7,000 euro. You can think that that's insane, but an equal one from another company is 35,000 euro. So this is really bang for the buck, as Matrix Audio always do. And to try to explain what I heard, more or less, is there was more comfort in the sound. So you can more focus on enjoying the sound because it sounds easier and more direct. And so to compare with a race car once again, if you are a pro driver and you have the pro car and you are chasing those hundreds of a lap, you need to adjust the car. You might have the best parts of the car, best tires, etc., You need to fine adjust it to find those last thousandths of a second. And here we have the same thing. This is absolutely overkill, but if you have a very expensive hi-fi or stereo speakers, whatever, and you want to feel that I really do have the best, then this is for you. So I'm going to try to explain the point of a clock. Compare it with USB signal. You have your receiver or router or whatever that sends the ones and zeros, and you have the speakers or preamp or receiver that receives the signals, and the sender asks the receiver, did you get all my signals, all the ones and zeros? And yeah, that's it. But they don't care about the tempo. So the ones and zeros send in a bag, like a package. Here you have it all, but you want to have it in the right tempo, like a Morse code, just to try to explain it. So not just a bunch of ones and zeros, you need to have it in the right tempo as a signal, as a code, and then you have the clock. And that's what it does.